What's going on, everyone? Burbank Aviation here, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We are going to be doing the spring 2024 news, channel news, updates, what's to come for the channel, kind of thing. We did one of these back in December of 2023 for the 1 year anniversary. That was the 1 year anniversary. But I've been thinking about it recently. I think I'm gonna do one of these about at least 3 times a year, if not 4 times. Just to kind of keep you guys updated about upcoming information regarding the channel. Currently planning on doing one in the springtime, like I'm doing now, so sometime over spring break. One during the summer, and then one during the winter. That's what I currently have. I'd love to be able to fit one in the fall. That'll be difficult though. But currently, I am gonna do winter, spring, summer. So it'll be sometime for the winter one, either late December, early January. Spring will be right around March, late March, going into April. And then the summer one will probably come out sometime, I'd say late June, early July. So we have quite a few topics to cover here today. A lot of exciting news to go over. So I really hope you all enjoy. And anyways, let's just get started. So we're going to start here with the airport update aspect of the channel. We do have some stuff to go over. So as you may know, if you have watched, we ended the Sarasota airport series after only 2 months last month. And if you did not watch that video, go check it out. I'd really appreciate that. But there's a few reasons why I stopped it. It's just at the time of me stopping it, there was a cause I oh god, I don't want to put this in the last one of these videos I did. So the one back in December, I had said that I was going to be making a large U.S. airport in 1 to 400 scale, like one of the bigger ones, top like 20 in the nation, I'd say. And at the time, when originally choosing Sarasota hadn't come to my mind, but about 2 weeks in, after recording that first video, I was like, oh shoot. Because originally I was planning to do Tampa as that big airport. No longer gonna do that. But originally Tampa was my plan to do for the bigger airport. So as that is not going to happen anymore, that's not gonna happen anymore. But at the time of ending Sarasota, that was still something that was going to happen. It's been changed fairly recently. I decided and I've kind of locked down what I'm going to do for my big airport. Which I'm not going to spoil. It is going to be a lot of work though. But once I get the finished product, I think it'll be really nice. So there was that, and then just the thing of wasn't the biggest fan of the airport. It just wasn't the biggest fan of the layout. Wasn't the biggest fan of just the airport in general. Wasn't my favorite thing. So to replace Sarasota, we're gonna do another airport a bit bigger. We're gonna be doing Milwaukee International Airport here to replace Sarasota. Milwaukee is a very interesting airport. It has about 30 or so gates, serving all kinds of variety of airlines, including Alaska, American, Delta, Frontier, JetBlue, Southwest, Spirit, Sun Country, and United for commercial. And then you got the big carriers, FedEx, UPS, DHL for cargo, and then you have some more local stuff, some AirNet, Berry Aviation, Freight Runners Express, Martin Air, Pac Air, Royal Air Freight, some more local stuff to the cargo, but you got pretty much all the big airlines serving out of here. So I think this will be a fun airport to do. Southwest, a very nice presence out of here, about 15 routes, I'd say. American's got a fairly good presence out of here. Delta's pretty good, I'd say. Oh god, how many services do they have? I think 6? 7. No, so they got 7 services, so that's good. Sun Country with, I think, 6 seasonal services. So lots of news, as you can see, coming up here. You got Philadelphia, Raleigh Durham, New York John F. Kennedy, San Diego. So that'll be fun to go over here, as that video will come out probably the Sunday, so 3 days after this video comes out and recording, because I'm recording the day of posting. Um, so that's the plan for Milwaukee. Milwaukee, also a very interesting airport, as it hosts the 128th Air Refueling Wing, which is a fleet of KC-135s. So that'll be interesting. Hopefully, I'll be able to get a KC-135. This specifically in the 128th refueling paint scheme, but that'll probably be pretty hard to get. So it'd be nice to get the KC-135. Well, I just don't know if that's gonna happen. So this will be a really fun airport to do. I think you all will enjoy this airport, and overall, I think it's just going to be really fun to do. I am starting to work on getting the. I have the gate layout down at least, or I have the map for the gates down in Hoop Parks, where I have all the routes down. I'm starting to work on the frequencies. That should be done hopefully tonight into tomorrow. And then I'll start making the mat tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be able to finish it tomorrow, but we'll see. So this is the airport that's going to be replacing Sarasota. I think this is going to be really fun to work with. It's going to be a really fun thing, especially if I'm going to be able to get one of those KC-135s. I think it'll be a lot better. This airport has a lot of potential for some Air Canada, even WestJet, international service, potential for Breeze or Avilo. Avilo has really been expanding out of New Haven, so it could be interesting to see them expand into Milwaukee. I think that's a pretty unserved market from that area, at least. So I think that'll be cool. And then another big question that I've had come up a few times is what is going on with the fictional model airport? And I keep pushing it back, keep telling you all that it will come out this month, yet it never comes out. There is a reason to that. My recording space, I record out in the garage. It has just been stuffed. We are getting a dumpster here in a couple days. So once the garage is cleared out, I promise this airport will be out by April. The fictional model airport, and there's gonna be some changes coming to it. A lot different than what you all have remembered it like. So I'm gonna start with the table layout. I got 5 tables. Two or one like of the big. They're most of them are lifetime. All the gray. So this table, this table, this table, this table. They're all lifetime tables. So like the big size lifetime table, I'm hoping is gonna go at the top. Where I'm pretty sure that's where it was the whole time. And then I have two kind of just smaller versions of this one. I'm hoping those will go kind of sandwiched in the middle here. And then I'll have a fairly skinny one that I'm hoping will go on the far left side. And then the all-white table that I have, I'm hoping will go on the far right. I have not tried this. I'm hoping that it'll work, though. But once I do end up getting that, hopefully, if this works, this is my current plan for the um, layout of the airport. So it's gonna be a lot different than it was when you all first saw this about 5 months, or when you all last saw this about 5 months ago. Um, there's gonna be 2 runways this time on the very top side on the gray table right here. There's gonna be 2 runways plus some taxiways. Also kind of moving into that gray table is going to be the low-cost carrier terminal. And I'm kind of planning on, for this section right here, for these 3 terminals, kind of planning on doing like a Denver style thing. So just a long, or I don't want to say Denver. It kind of works like Denver, kind of works like Atlanta. So a longer terminal right there. The Delta and American will be in the middle, United and JetBlue at the bottom. Depending upon how much space I have, either the United and JetBlue will go at the very bottom of that table, and it won't be all around 360 degrees people can park like like the other terminals. It might just be on these sides right here. But if I can't get some room, I will try and fit some parking spaces down the back just to give us some more room. Plus, if I do have enough space, I'm not guaranteeing it though, being able to fit a taxiway behind the gates right here. If I do manage to fit those gates, that'd be awesome to have. You got the cargo ramp over here. So it's going to be a big old cargo ramp. That's where you're also going to find some of the private jets. and then a hangar. Or my hangar that I have will also be over there. Um, you have the international terminal is going to be on the far right side. International terminal will probably be dead center. This white table right here. So that's going to be where everything's located. That's the plan for the Fictional Model Airport. It is coming back in April. I promise it. Promise it will come back in April because this is something I've been wanting to do for a while. I enjoy it. It's a pain in the butt to do because it takes forever to set up, but it's something I really do enjoy. So I really do want this back. So I will have it back by April, and I promise that. The next thing to go over here is going to be air show season. Air show season is coming up here, and SoCal has quite a few air shows for the small range. I know. Before I forget this, whilst on the top of my head, the A10 demo is going to be going for the last time this season. Before that goes, so I will be going to an air show that has that, which we will go over here in a moment. Currently, there is two air shows that I'm planning on going to, although there's a third thing in Chino that I've just saw recently that's coming up here in about 2 months or so that I might end up going to. So there's two air shows I'm planning on going to. The first one, and this is an air show I've been going to for the past 10 years, except 2020 because of COVID, is the Wings Over Camarillo air show at the Camarillo Airport. This is probably one of my favorite air shows that I've ever been to. I mean, it is super, super close to me. It's not that bad of a drive at all. It is a super fun air show. Plenty of warbirds, plenty of stuff to see. It's gonna be the 43rd Wings Over Camarillo Air Show. And by the banner, I'm hoping they bring back this F-18 Super Hornet demo like they did last year because that was a lot of fun. The most recent thing I noticed is they finally updated this, so does the 2024 schedule. So this will eventually get filled in probably by July. But they've already done the national anthem. It's going to be here. They already have the European theater laid out, the classic car parade, and the Pacific theater laid out. So that'll be nice. I'm assuming with the European theater, Pacific theater, that means a lot of stuff's going to be returning. F6F, F8F, Bearcat, the Zero, the PBJ, which you can see the PBJ right there. I'm assuming the at least one P-51 will be there. Probably the P-38. P-63 I think was there. The Spitfire. It's always there as a static display. It flew for the first time in quite some time last year, so I'm hoping that'll be there. There was a BF-108. A blue, kind of a metallic blue BF-108 that flew to pretending to be BF-109. That was really cool. So I'm hoping all that stuff returns. Plus, we can get some more stuff back. I mean, it'd be awesome to see some of the other stuff back because we had a lot of stuff. P40. There's an SBD at static display at one point. Even some of the Warbird static displays would be awesome to see come back. There's a B5N2 there. I don't think it's an exact one. It's probably just a it's probably a different aircraft just made to look like a B5N2. But if it is a really, really good looking version of it. So I'm looking forward to this air show. This will be my 10th time going to this air show in a row. The only time I didn't go was 2020 as they canceled that air show due to COVID. But this has been really fun to go to all these years. A lot of stuff. So I'm hoping to go to this. The second air show I'm hoping to go to is and this one's pretty much on lockdown, the Huntington Beach Air Show, Pacific Air Show, October 4th through 6th. I got to go to this air show down in 2022. I was gonna go Sunday, 2021. Got screwed over by an oil spill off the coast. Still a little salty about that to this day. But this air show is going to be so much fun. If it is like it was last year, there's already quite a few things planned for it. I know the Thunderbirds are planned. The A10 demo is planned. I think C-17 demo. So there's a lot of things already planned for this air show. I'm looking forward to this one by a long shot. This is probably one of the best air shows I've been to. The one downside of it is does not have static displays. That is on the beach, but it's really, really fun. Amazing performers. They always get to do really cool stuff. Um, Being on the beach during an air show, that's something else. You don't really get to do that many places. And this is just an all-around really, really fun air show. They send a lot of cool stuff here. I know this year they're gonna have some short distance Piper Cubs. Some of the retrofitted ones that are meant to land on like short distances land on the beach. this year, so that'll be really fun. Hopefully, I'll be able to get a good shot of that. But I'm looking forward to do all this. This is all going to be a lot of fun. I'm super looking forward to this. Like I mentioned, there's a Chino thing coming up here. Um, in the next, oh god, it's about a month out, I'd say, almost a month out. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Hopefully, I can do that. The wheels, or I think it's like Wings Tracks wheels. Some Warbirds. Hopefully, you'll see there. So that'll be a lot of fun. Looking forward to that. But that should be a lot of fun. And then there's one other one that I've been keeping my eye on. I probably won't be able to do it. That's the Santa Maria Air Show. Went to the Miramar one last year. But that one, I mean, that one was a lot of fun. Seeing the Blue Angels was really, really nice. Got to see them twice last year. So that one was a lot of fun. It's just I think I'd prefer the Pacific Air Show better. Um, so this will be a lot of fun. There'll be more air shows next year. The Edwards Air Show was supposed to happen this year. It got canceled. I was really sad about that because I was wanting to go to that one. That's a really fun air show. Um, but then you got next year you'll have the March Air Reserve Base Air Show again. That one's always a lot of fun. So lots of stuff to look forward to. Being able to record the air shows with my camera as well. That's gonna be a lot of fun. So we'll end up seeing how that goes. That should be a lot of fun, and I'm really, really hoping to be able to go to all these air shows. This one and then Camarillo are pretty much on lockdown. Camarillo's on lockdown as the tickets that because we got tickets for Sunday of last year, but then the hurricane rolled in, so they canceled that one. But what they said is instead of refunding them, you can use them for the next year's air show. So I already got tickets for that for this year's Wings Over Camarillo air show. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to the Pacific Air Show. The next thing is some upcoming content. Briefly wanted to go over this. Went to LAX on Sunday. That was so much fun. Got to meet a few new people, few subscribers. So that was really fun. Made a post about that, so go check that out. I'm just gonna show you one photo taken from my camera. This is kind of just a sneak peek. Expect the footage to be out in about a month. Um, I'm really, really looking forward to being able to release that footage. I got some really good footage. Really windy, but it was a crazy, crazy day. I already got some footage released there. In this video right here, that was some release footage. From that day, crazy weather. I mean, it was crazy. It was crazy high winds, gusts up to 30. We went from wind to rain in about 5 minutes, and then it started hailing, which was really, really weird. That shocked me. The hail at LAX started hailing, a little bit of thunder. So that was just overall crazy day. Go rounds, crazy rain. Speaking of rain, trying to go to Burbank this Saturday as it's going to be raining. It's about a 50-50 shot. We'll end up seeing what happens. Really hoping to go as that would be really, really fun to do. Being able to go to Burbank during the rain, hopefully get some spray off the aircraft, and have some really cool shots out of that. We'll end up seeing how that goes. Hopefully, I'll be able to go. It's not a guarantee though. I'd say it's about a 50-50 shot right now. So that's just that's some upcoming content. Um, Trips and plans. So I know back in December there was about 3 trips that were potential of happening. There was a spring break trip, which obviously isn't happening because I'm currently on spring break. And then there was a trip to Atlanta, trip to New York, New Jersey. Unfortunately, all those trips are not going to happen. I was really, really hoping that that was going to happen. And a lot of the content recently that's come out is, at least trip report wise, has been footage taken from me. So the Delta A321 Neo flight, um, those were recorded by some of my family. Um, let's see here. When was the last trip report after that? This one was recorded by family. This one was recorded by family. This was my video, but this was from way back in 2022. The last actual flight I've done was way back here. It was the helicopter ride back in August, but on a plane, it was the um Young Eagles flight I got to do in the Grumman A-5B. So that was 8 months ago, July of 2023. So I'm really, really hoping to be able to fly again sometime soon. I don't know if it's gonna happen this year. I'm really hoping it does because I want to fly again. I've not flown a plane bigger than the Grumman-A5B or Grumman A-5B since July of 2022. So it's been almost 2 years, and by the time I do fly again, it'll at least be 2 years since I have flown. So I really, really want to fly. I'm hoping that I'm able to get something hooked up by the back half of the year. The two things I mentioned that I did not want to spoil, the one thing out of Point Magoo, the one thing out of Van Nuys, those are still planning on happening. Just been pushed back a little bit for personal reasons, but those should still be happening. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm gonna get in touch with the person. I'm gonna get in touch with my family that's setting this up. Um, See how they're feeling. And see if there's any updates on that. But I mean, outside of that, I think that's about it to go over for today. Um, Covered pretty much everything I need to cover. I really hoped you all enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to like and subscribe as it really helped me out. We're closing in on 1,150 subscribers, just a few away from that. So that'll help me out. Really, really amazing support. Really appreciate you all from the guys, especially on this video. This one really shocked me. This Quest Kodiak landing at Camarillo, 1,000 views. Um, it's just been constantly going up. So really, really appreciate all the support that I've gotten from you guys. It's been absolutely amazing. And I will see you all in the next one.